just go up to the next one and lie the opposite way?
Pardon me, I'm right behind you.
This is perfect.
Oh, I see.
This is perfect.
It's real nice and comfy.
Bow, bow, now, bow.
Yeah, make sure you lie sideways so you can see your belt.
Don't hurt me. I'm gonna fall down the stairs.
Please don't fall on me. How's your neck doing?
Not great.
This is the thumbnail.
This is the thumbnail. What is going on, guys? We are Seeking Spirits, and tonight we are at the amazing Wilson Castle.
Hell yeah, we
with
are.
our good homies, Haunted Nights. Haunted Nights event.
Haunted Nights!
Buy the fucking merch!
Ring that bell.
Spirit!
Also, respect the belt. But tonight we're gonna explore this amazing castle. We're like, I don't even know what to do because this place is insane. Like,
I want to live here. And I don't often say that about a haunted location. I would actually rather my home not be haunted. But this place, yeah, may I have it, please? I'm begging you.
but for today's podcast, kind of like last week's, well, a couple weeks ago at Saratoga.
3 weeks away.
We're gonna get a nice little tour from the guys here because you guys have been here what, fucking 10 years? You were like the first group here, right?
Yeah.
So
go ahead, give us a little something about that.
We were the first group here, and it was 10 years ago. 10-year anniversary belt for coming to the castle.
Anyway.
W stand for Wild Wilson.
Okay, that
That makes a lot of
makes
sense.
a lot of sense.
Checks out.
But you know how it's gonna be. It's gonna be unhinged and probably off the rails the entire time, but it'll be fun. We're gonna get some haunted history, some actual history, and then we're gonna do an investigation next week.
We're gonna find a ghost.
Hopefully 1 or 2.
Or 5, 7. I know I'm really tired, but I'm doing great.
Is that what it is? Okay. Oh, anyway. So, all right. Well, make sure you stick around to the end of this video, though, because we're going to have a juicy preview of next week, and we're going to have an open mic DR60 session that you will only be able to hear in this video here, so you don't want to miss that.
Yeah, don't miss it. Bleep that out.
But yeah, we're going to go ahead and explore this badass castle, and we
Slay
will
Queen.
catch you guys in another
On the flippity flip.
bitch.
Barbell seat. Yeah, barbell seat.
You know what's funny? The first time we ever met you, I was like, they're taller than I imagined.
That's what I said about you.
Oh, shit.
First time ever
Yeah.
in history.
Honestly, thank you.
All right, so we are in the art gallery now, right? And this place is fucking insane.
Yeah.
This place that sun boots.
It does.
Yeah.
So what? Give us a little backstory on what all this goodies are.
The back's
Dexter, good.
So a lot of the stuff in here, they have like local artists come in and they'll sell their artwork through here. Some of them are actually from Wilson Castle. You can buy watercolor arts. I saw you looking.
Yeah,
at that
I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah,
Anyone
guys
want?
can buy it.
If you want to donate $600 so I can buy that watercolor picture, painting, whatever. Thank you.
Very nice.
But they also have like priceless artifacts, like
Yeah.
World Fair 1889, like France Exposition stuff that you can't find anywhere else in this castle here in Vermont.
Yeah. Weren't you guys saying that one back there is like one of 3?
Yeah, it's like one of 3. It was a fountain that used to be out front here, and the Smithsonian actually wanted it from them, but they didn't want to like pay them. They just wanted it. Yeah. And the
They're like,
castle,
"Just give it to us."
Castle's like, no, it's been here forever. Like we're gonna keep it.
Yeah.
And so now it's in the art gallery.
Hell yeah. I mean, I wouldn't give it up either. It has that green marble that you know I like. Period.
Shit. Yeah, I would not. That's priceless. You're not giving that up, especially for free. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's. You'd think they could afford a little bit more.
Send people, I
Yeah.
tell you.
I know,
Little
Jesus.
unhinged Smithsonian.
A lot of the stuff that was here was brought in by Colonel Wilson as well. He had some money, and he liked to collect art and find things and like exotic animals. He had peacocks. He had albino deer that he brought over from Europe.
Slay.
So he had a lot of stuff going on here, and a lot of that artwork and other furniture that's priceless was brought in from him.
And just the house too. I mean, it dates back to 1885 is when they started construction, and they imported most of the stuff here as European marble and bricks and whatnot. So I mean, just the house itself is priceless. You know?
It cost about today's worth 20 to 30 million to build it back then. The Wilsons didn't build it. It was built by the Johnson family, John Johnson and his wife Sarah. It was mostly Sarah's family's money. They were almost royalty, somewhat of royalty overseas, and so they would send money to them to build this castle. It took them 7 years to build it. After a while, the family was like, "Hey, we're cutting you guys off. Like, we're done sending you money."
done.
Might be enough.
John said, "You're done, so am I," and he dipped. So he left. Sarah and
Rude.
their child also moved out. of the house, and it would exchange hands a number of times. I don't know what that was.
Why are you in the roof?
Wow.
That's the first noise you've heard all night.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the house would exchange hands a number of times. It was a girls' beauty school for a little while, privately owned a couple times. The town of Proctor took it over at one point, and they sold it to Colonel Wilson in 1939 for $10,000, which is the equivalent of $250,000 today.
Even
roughly.
that is.
That's cheap.
I would literally cut off all my toes to buy this house for.
Toeless.
Paint.
I would go toeless for $10,000 in this house.
Drop a comment. Hashtag toeless for 10,000.
Toeless for 10,000.
Hell yeah.
I said something so much more unhinged that I would do for this house earlier, but I won't repeat it on
Yeah.
camera.
You kind of did too, actually, though.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
We'll inform you later.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we own it in 1939. It's still in the Wilson family today. Denise is the owner of it. She's his granddaughter. She actually grew up in the house. The family lived here until 2009 in the back old servants' quarters area, and that's where the family moved from the main part of the house to the back part in the 1960s when he opened it up for tours, and it's been open for public tours ever since.
And we have a
So
crazy
wild.
connection to this place, like we were saying earlier. We're the first group who came in here for paranormal investigations, and this was my first out-of-state location. When I was 12 years old, I came here for my first ghost
Slay.
Been coming here for 10 years. It's crazy. It's really cool to see all the work they've been able to do, the restoration work. Every tour, every ghost hunt, anything you buy here, all the money goes back into it. They actually do put all the money back into it. They put a lot of stuff in here, and they've made a lot of progress and a lot of updates in the last 10 years. And it's really cool to see, to save this place and kind of bring it back to what it was.
I think you guys need to
Yeah.
pat yourself on the back a little bit because you
Yeah.
guys have been a big instrumental part of this.
He's already got it built.
Yeah, the Wilson belt.
Yes.
Got me for Wilson.
But for real, they have been
Yeah.
a very integral part of
Yes.
getting this place restored. So please make sure to go support them and to support the work that they're doing here because, yes,
Buy the
on
merch.
nightcement.com.
We do events here. We do sleepover events.
literally,
You
yeah.
can sleep in the haunted castle with us. The June one is sold out, but we have some in October that just aren't on sale yet. So October this year.
Exactly.
Yeah,
In October, come sleep with Haunted Nights. Okay.
Hold on.
Well,
Costs more.
That is the wrong website. So,
Buy 'em.
is there like activity? I mean, I know the whole building's haunted. There's not a lot of activity in
There's
here.
no
or-
activity.
There's no ghost.
None. This is like the ghost-free zone.
Yep.
Okay.
No, this room is actually super haunted. We get a lot of cool stuff in here.
We actually had it was probably a 45-minute conversation. It was a flashlight on and off, like immediate conversation. And basically, it confirmed a previous experience that we had with one of our friends, Mark.
Yep.
We were all going outside. It was very warm. It was the middle of the summer. So we all stepped outside for a minute to cool down. And he saw a woman walk into this part of the castle. And he's like, oh, someone's not outside. I'm going to go make sure they're all good and they got water or whatever. And no one was there.
Yeah.
So
He came out like
flabbergasted.
he'd seen a ghost. Like that. It sounds so dumb, but like he
Yeah.
literally came out and like he just like stared from it. His eyes were huge, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "I saw a lady," and he's like, "It wasn't a shadow. It wasn't like I thought it." He's like, "I saw
Yeah.
a woman walk through from the dining room into here. Her hair was up in a bun." He's like, "She walked right in and came into this room." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go tell her everybody else is outside taking a break."
Yeah.
He's like, "I walked in that room. There was nobody in here."
Oh my gosh,
weird.
buns up. If you know, you know.
I will say when we were just
Yeah.
kind of shooting the shit with the people who are the caretakers and stuff, and out there and standing next to where we shot the intro on the staircase, and I kept looking up, like feeling like someone was standing there watching, and then I just looked over Dustin's shoulder, and I kind of thought for a second I saw a black shadow pass.
That music room over there is active. A lot of times we'll have stuff in here, but we'll put like REM pods and music box and stuff out there and kind of just check out this area. You'll have intelligent conversations with REM pods out there while you're in here. Have them come in here. The music box will set off. A lot of cool stuff. You'll hear footsteps out there, voices. This whole area is active. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, well we'll definitely have to investigate and hear some tonight.
Yeah. Also, it just feels like there's so many rooms that like go towards each other, but like are also intended to be closed off. So like everything being open is like that just energetic pathway.
Can pass
of-
through easier.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll go explore another part of this giant mansion, or
Yeah.
not mansion, castle.
13,131 square feet. 13.
Our mom's gonna love that.
13 fireplaces.
Hi, mom.
That's an insane stat. 13 fireplaces?
Yes.
It's massive.
One of which is in a bathroom.
Dustin.
I mean, they are repainting.
Yeah. You should have done that upstairs.
Oh, good lord.
All right.
We have to go that way.
Oh.
Okay, well
A
we're
repeat
gonna
of
we're
The
gonna wait for a
Conjuring.
second and then we're gonna go to another spot, but we'll catch you in that next room in a moment. Bye.
God damn it.
Why'd you shit yourself?
Why'd you shit? Please don't kids. Ghosts.
Ghost.
Great job.
3, 2, 1. What?
Schwan.
Who's Sean?
I said Schwan.
Okay.
Sean man?
Schwan.
Swan City.
Are we okay?
I have to go to bed.
While I'm cold.
So now we are on the second floor, and there's like a shit ton of rooms up here.
There are.
Cool pool table, crazy shit everywhere.
Yeah.
It's the accurate measurement. Shit
Yeah.
ton.
Yeah.
So, what's this floor all about?
All right, so up here, this is where all the bedrooms are. Sarah Johnson's bedroom was over here.
Yeah.
That's known as the pink room now.
Okay.
'Cause it's pink. And then over here was John Johnson's room. It's the master bedroom. It's pretty cool over there. We sometimes like to go in there and kind of tell him he's a piece of trash. 'Cause
Yeah.
It kind of was. I mean, he used his family's money or his wife's family's money, and then as soon as that was cut off, he just ditched them and left.
Yeah.
He was kind of like a snake oil salesman. He like practiced like holistic medicine back then, but like not real
Okay.
holistic medicine. So he made a couple bucks too, but.
His wife was very intelligent. He met her, and they were basically in the same school. And he swindled her into coming over to the U.S. and paying for all this. And then he's like, well, I have to leave now. So
He said your family's royalty, huh? That's weird.
that's kind of cool.
I'm looking to marry into that.
Wow.
Cool.
So, do people
Damn.
encounter him here?
Yeah, so he comes through. A lot of times what we'll do is we'll do a double Estes. We'll have one person in this room, one person in there, and you get an argument. You'll get
Oh,
them
we have to-
arguing back and forth. It's pretty cool.
You know
We'll have
what?
to try
I was
that.
gonna ask earlier because when you said the lady of the house and then you said his bedroom, and I was like, wouldn't they maybe have a bedroom together?
Back then, not really. A lot of times they would
Really?
sleep separate. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I mean, that's kind of what they did back then. I don't know. It's like, that was the thing. He had his space, she had her space.
Well, it's interesting too because his bedroom connects to the other bedroom over here, and they say that it could have been used for like a mistress or someone else.
Oh.
Yeah, it's possible.
Because obviously he didn't really care about his family, right?
Yeah.
He just dipped after the money. So they had 2 kids. One child passed away before they moved here, so that kid never lived here. But the other child did grow up and live a normal life. So we don't necessarily expect to experience them there. Not that any of the Johnsons did pass away here, but I think a lot of like the turmoil from their relationship and from what happened is kind of contributing to what we get up here.
Yeah.
Because it is. You never pick up like, John, I love you, or you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
always some kind of argument, like going back
Huh.
and forth.
Which, if you think about residual hauntings, that makes sense though. It's an impression of energy, and that's a lot of energy, a very
Yeah.
heated moment, you know?
That makes
But,
sense.
Yeah, that room over there, really cool stuff with like poltergeist stuff and stuff moving, voices, footsteps. Same over here, shadow figures. You'll hear the pool balls moving sometimes out here. One of the workers that was a family friend of Denise and all of them actually passed away right here. His name was Dick Edinger. He had a heart attack and passed away at the top of the stairs. Experience him here sometimes as well.
Wow.
He has come through.
Well, one thing about the pink
Yeah.
room, I was going to say the pictures.
Oh,
So speaking about all this emotion, so we have this one here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it was the gentleman and his son on the tour. It was just them, and then Andy, one of the tour guides here, and they're just walking around the house, just kind of telling stories. He's like, hey, I think it's really cool that you guys say people dress up in time period clothing and walk around the castle.
Unwell.
He's like, we were the only ones here. So
They sent us that picture the day it happened, and saying like, "Hey, is there any way this could be a reflection or a lens flare?" I'm like, "That's a lady."
That would be a ghost,
Yeah,
my
it's like-
sir.
It was just crazy because the guy legitimately thought because he didn't remember interacting with a woman.
Yeah.
But he's like he was going through the pictures later and was like, "Oh, that's weird. Like didn't know there was a lady in here." It was like, "Oh, okay, like maybe it's one off." But then they walked around to the other room and they took this picture here, which it looks like the same lady in the same
Yes.
clothes, and she's actually in the reflection of the mirror in that bedroom looking at them. But again, a lot of people believe it could be Sarah Johnson because her one child passed away, so she's like longing, waiting for the child, and he had a young boy with him, his son.
So she was
he
like,
didn't know, right,
yeah.
looking at him, being like fond memories, or
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly, like,
you never know. So
So maybe she'll mistake Lexi for a child tonight.
that's crazy. They did it at the homestead.
they did.
They did. Yeah, that's very true.
I'm a child.
Also, and you were telling us earlier about an experience you had in that room where that curtain literally was moving back and
And
forth.
that was in front of like 10 or 12 people on an event. It pulled out into the room. It had never happened. This was like a couple years ago. So
Yeah.
we've been coming here for 8 years. And it never moved.
We've
like-
had it happen 2 or 3 times
Since
in the 10
then.
years. Yeah.
Really?
But it only has happened since then. It never happened before. It was like
Right.
8 years, and all of a sudden this curtain just pulls out into the room. I was like, oh, maybe there's a draft. This is an old house. Maybe the window's got a crack in it. And then but when it pulled out, it stayed. Like it sat
Yeah.
there. And I was like, all right, if you're in the bathroom and that was you, can you pull that back in? And it looked like somebody grabbed it. You could see like an indent, and it pulls back in.
That's so
And I was
weird.
like, okay, push it back out again. And then it pushed back. I mean, it did it for like 15 minutes. And everyone's like, why didn't you film it? I was like, because my brain, like I was trying to process what was going on.
Yeah.
So I was just staring at it.
Broken. Yeah.
And it's happened, like I said, 1 or 2 other times since then.
Yeah.
But it's never when it's just us either.
Right.
It's like there's groups of people in there when it happens.
Because
Well, hopefully it'll happen tonight.
Hopefully. When we do the overnights, usually we go room to room and just kind of like, hey, if you guys are sleeping in this room, we'll see if we can wake them up a little bit,
Yeah.
see if you can experience something when you sleep in here. And that's when it happened.
Yeah. And then people are like, I don't want to sleep in here anymore.
It's 2 a.m. I need to go to bed.
That's crazy. I guess we're gonna move on to the upstairs, right?
Well, and I just forgot too. They are doing restoration work right now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They're working on the castle right now.
I know you were saying that
Forgot
they're about to open up for the season. Are we the first people here this season to go,
You
son?
should be the first people in here this year to investigate.
Oh, because they were saying like warm the ghosts up for
Right.
us.
They so in the winter they close down because there's no heat. Obviously, it would be ridiculous to heat this.
In Vermont.
Right,
Yeah.
it gets
They
a
turn
little
off
bit
the
of snow.
plumbing.
Yeah, they turn off all the pipes, the plumbing, and everything. So they just turn those back on, kind of.
I had to flush my poop with a bucket of water,
Oh my god.
He did do that.
and Dylan had to go in after me.
I did.
But yeah, they open up at the end of May.
Okay.
Memorial Day weekend, they open up for tours. They're open every day for daytime tours, and they're self-guided. He comes in, they have a little video, he gives you a rundown of stuff, and then you get to wander around, take pictures and everything. But
That's awesome.
the 3rd floor, where we're going to be investigating tonight, where we're going next, is not open for the daytime public tours.
Is it
It's
not?
only open for investigations, HomeRentsEvents.com, and for this, so you guys get to check it out. And you can
Oh. Hell
yeah.
rent it out. They do offer private rentals as well, so if you guys ever want to come investigate, definitely check it out. The money goes into restoring the place.
Pretty affordable too, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like 700 or
I think
something.
it's like 500.
It's
Five.
cheap,
Yeah, and
It's like
this place
500.
is huge.
And they
Like
let you sleep here. You get to sleep
we've
here.
rented way smaller and not as cool places for more than $500.
I can
So
tell you that much.
yeah, exactly, and you can sleep here,
They
which
have
means you don't have to get a
Wi-Fi.
hotel,
They have
Wi-Fi.
You can stream.
And
Yeah.
they have a warm room.
There's one warm room, yeah.
They
So
they don't have any like streaming, like
Restrictions.
right. You can stream.
yeah,
all night.
that's awesome. So
So this is cool.
And then back to the conversation from downstairs, you can see the money goes back into the
Yeah.
building. We've been coming here
Exactly.
for 10 years. We can see how much work they've done over this time.
that's awesome. So yeah, definitely come here if you get the opportunity. Even if you're gonna come and do a private investigation, it's so worth it. So yeah, I'm so fucking excited. Dude.
Me
This
too.
place-
I think this is the first place I've ever pulled up to, and I was like, oh hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dog.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, dude.
So
you want to be at the homestead?
With peace and love now.
I was excited to be there, but
Yeah.
it was cold and
Was it?
there was no windows or doors.
You got cold?
The thing is,
Not
I
barely.
kind of feel like I had a vibe with the one ghosty at the
Yeah,
homestead.
they were chilling. They were
Like,
vibing.
it was
So
kinda-
we're-
it was
He's like,
cool.
yeah, brother, that's me. It's red.
Yeah, exactly.
It was. I mean, it was fun. It was awesome. I want to
It
go
was.
again, but it was. You know.
It
Can
was.
we go when it's warmer?
Yeah.
I beg of you.
Me?
I guess so. We're gonna go up to the 3rd floor now. It's pretty weird up there. I'm excited. So here we go.
Bye.
Okay.
Dude, it sounded like pitter patter.
Oh, I heard like a voice.
Oh, I heard.
That's what it sounded like. It was like,
Hello?
got this belt. It says W for Wilson. Gonna come check it out. It's pretty cool.
Okay. Sorry. So we think we're hearing ghosts.
Actively.
Believe it or not, I think there's ghosts here.
There
Turns
might
out
be
this place is
ghosts.
haunted.
Okay. So we are in the ballroom right now. This place is insane. Like we have a casket in the middle of the floor here, and then a sick window behind us.
Yeah.
I wish I could see the sunrise.
Yeah.
No, I really love it, but something about the trim works make me a little upset.
Okay, well, but this is an extra haunted room, is it not?
It is. It is indeed extra haunted.
Yeah, I thought so. I've seen many videos in here.
Yep.
Sam and Colby.
Yep. Colby laid
Jack?
in that casket.
He did.
Do not lay in it.
They put
You're not allowed.
They put wires because so many people tried to lay in the casket after he did that they said you can't do that
It
anymore.
started to break.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But yes, there's a real casket. It had hundreds, if not 1,000 bodies in it. It was a transport casket. So they would just put people in it. They'd let you bring you, and then you be dead. So yeah.
But similar to what we just experienced, a lot of the times we'll be in the ballroom and we hear something out in the hallway or out in the other rooms out there. So it's like footsteps, disembodied voices, shadow
You can see
figures.
those out there.
Yep.
We've seen a couple shadow figures up on this floor from outside too.
Yeah.
That's wild.
In the turret, the tower area over there. It's a really cool turret circle room.
Turret room.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
A lot of windows, and we've seen people walk by, like shadow figures walk by. I actually radioed his group that was up here. It was probably 8 years ago. And I saw somebody walk by because one of our other investigators saw somebody up there. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Nobody's supposed to be up there yet. So I radioed him and I said, hey, where are you guys? They said, oh, we're up on the third floor. And I said, oh, well, somebody got away from your group. They're off wandering. They're in the tower room. He's like counting and he's like, no, everybody's in my group. And I was like, no, I just saw, like, I saw them walk by through windows. He's like, all right, I'll go see who it is or whatever. And so we're sitting there and waiting. And I'm like, hey, did you find it? He's like, I'm not up there. I didn't find the room yet. So I came in, I ran upstairs, and I got to the room before them. There was nobody in there.
Wow.
I mean, it's clear that it was somebody walked by the windows, and then it was just gone.
Well, and then the year prior to that, again, I came here when I was 12 for the first time, so my parents had to drop me off and bring me here and stuff.
We didn't like enough to drive them.
And then they were saying, hey, there's a light on upstairs, like you guys left a light on. So I came inside and like, hey, we must have not, shut all the lights off when we left. And they shut off the power up here. So like,
there's
that's
no power.
physically impossible, So he's like, you should go upstairs and see what it is. I'm like, my parents are here. I got to go, man.
Got a blast.
So it was you and one of our other investigators we had on our team. They both came up here and you said like a lantern.
Yeah, so like, I don't have a flashlight. I'm an idiot. I haven't had a flashlight in 15 years. Like, I just don't use one. So like, I came up the stairs, and the guy that was with me, Logan, he had his phone light behind me. And so I came up, and you come up to that arch door where you're at the top of the stairs, and I looked right outside this room in this hallway that goes down to the tower room. And I saw, it was a light, it was like waist high, and I saw legs walking. And I stopped, and I said, Logan, turn off your light. And he turned off his light. When he turned his off, that light went out. And he saw it, and so we both took off. I ran through the side room over there to come around, and he ran through this way, and we literally ran into each other. Like, there was nobody there.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it was clear that we thought somebody was up here.
Unwell.
It was really cool.
And then another crazy experience we had up here, I was leading a group, and we had one group up here, one group down on the first floor.
I wasn't even here for this.
Yeah, they were setting up for the haunted house they used to do here. It was terrifying. So they had a ton of Halloween props around the house. And we heard a blood-curdling scream, like clear as day, woman screaming. And we're like, oh, that's funny. Someone bumped into one of the decorations and they got scared. So I radioed to the group. I'm like, what happened? Did you guys bump into something? They're like, we thought that was you. So immediately we met down on the first floor. We're like, okay, so we both heard this scream, clear as day. Who was it? Like, we have to get to the bottom of this. We're going around, we're checking outside, making sure no one else is on the property. No idea what it was.
I mean, you guys saw the castle too. This is set off the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're way up
Hundreds
here.
of feet.
Yeah.
Right.
You got a long driveway. It's not, and you're in the middle of rural Vermont.
You'd hear people
you're
approaching,
Not in a city, you're
yeah.
not in
Right.
town. There's
Yeah.
nobody around here. There's like one house up on the other side of the hill on the other mountain. This just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
But it was like blood curdling, like I just saw a ghost scream. And we're like, oh, it must just be someone living. But it wasn't. So.
It's just a
a
ghost.
ghost said, I just saw a living person.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Big yikes.
Someone's gonna see Dustin in his bucket hat and go, "What is that?"
Oh my god.
I've never seen one of those.
So this is a hot spot. This is definitely a hot spot. We've played music up here, like old time music, and we've gotten some voices and movement out there. Pretty good stuff with music box in that hallway out there, intelligent responses, REM pod stuff up here.
Okay.
REM pods and music boxes are funny here because they've worked in every area of the building, but it's different times. Like if it's working really well downstairs, it might not work up here that night. But then the next time you come here, it might be very intelligent up here with it and not at all downstairs. So it's pretty cool.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe the open mic DR60 goes in that coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that might be the spot. I'll have to go grab it and put it up here by myself later. But, well, Dustin can come up with me and film me.
And Dustin can come with me.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
true.
just a few of them. But, yeah, I think that's probably going to be a wrap on all of the rooms and stuff like that. So we're going to come back up here in a minute and throw down the DR60, take a few-minute break, gather our thoughts while it's recording, and then we will all sit somewhere and gather around the campfire and listen.
Sing our campfire songs.
The wood stove fire.
Yes.
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
I want to take a nice warm room.
So we'll
Take a nice warm room. Where are you bringing it?
Nowhere.
Okay, I'll leave it here then.
Didn't
Oh,
really
God.
make sense. I'm sorry.
So we will be listening to that in just a moment. Bye. All right. So just me and Dustin up here. Everyone else is on the bottom floor. This is the top floor. They won't be able to hear us at all once I put this down. We're going to do our open mic. We're going to put this down. We're going to go hang out in the warm room, eat some snackies for like 15 minutes. Then we're going to come back up, grab this. We're all going to gather around and we're going to see what we got. You know, a lot of times when we do this, it gets pretty fucking weird. So here goes nothing. This is us walking away. This is us walking away. All right, I'm on my way up by myself to go pick up the DR60 in that coffin all the way up on the third floor. It's spooky up here. This is me coming to get the DR60.
All right, we're about to see what this bad boy got.
Dude, I do that too. I scream when I'm cold.
That's what we
kind
did
of
with
a
Sam and
thing.
Colby. They cut the entire segment out of the video, but we ended up in the basement and we dug like a 4-foot hole in the basement looking for something secret because the ghost told us something was buried in the basement. But then there was nothing in the hole, so we spent like an hour down there digging and then we just filled it back in. They cut it out.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Damn.
They're like, either we're about to find a bone, or this means fucking nothing. We just wasted an hour.
Guess what? It meant nothing.
How does it smell?
Candy corn.
It smells like candy corn.
Candy corn's trash.
Everybody want to smell
What?
I hate candy corn.
Take that
it?
back.
It is. No, it is trash. It is trash. I only like the white
F
part.
tier.
It's not strong candy corn though.
Is it weak?
Yeah.
It does. It smells like candy corn.
It does.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
What kind of witchcraft? Sorcery?
Witch.
So we have the open mic from the casket upstairs. When I picked it up, it looked like it had about 3 minutes on it. So
Great.
this should be interesting. So,
So
I'm gonna
happy.
play this and put my mic in front of it so it can hear it. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Is that you guys walking away?
I think it was. I think it might be on slow, so I want to fix it.
Oh. Yeah.
Let me back it up just a
I
little
honestly
bit.
thought at one point it sounded like it said something about walking away.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like before you, like maybe 15 seconds before you stopped it.
go back a little bit because it was on slow, but there was. What were you
Damn,
gonna say?
just cut Dylan off.
No, so what were you saying?
I was gonna say that was like our session at the homestead, though.
Yeah,
Said 3, 2, 1. Say whatever.
it was
you
kind of
gotta
like
say.
repeating after me, like, oh, whatever.
1, 2, 3,
idiot."
get
Yeah.
out now.
That was weird because it was, I don't know, it was like a full sentence.
Yeah, there's
a couple
there's
of full
talking.
sentences.
It's very vocal. It's like
Yeah.
breathy, whispery.
All right, I'm back to 20 seconds now. It's on
Definitely
normal
says your
speed. It
name.
was slow. I didn't even realize it was on slow.
Help. Right there, walking away.
All right, we're about halfway through. That's just like full on talking. Like it's
Yeah.
just
The
like
weird thing is, it sounds like the same voice
Yes.
for
Yeah.
most of it.
100%.
I thought I might have heard Dustin, but I don't.
Well, in the first part, it definitely said your name like 4 times. I'm like pretty.
4 times? I don't.
I'm like pretty certain about it.
Okay, well, hopefully not.
But play, Dustin.
3's okay. 4's
Yeah,
too much.
3. Yeah, 4. Too much. Answer me.
Yeah.
Right now? It's like, answer me right now.
And this was in the casket?
This was in the casket.
Like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Why am I here?
Answer me. Said something before it too.
That's weird, though.
Yeah. At one point, it sounded like it said, like, can they help me or can they something?
Yeah.
Can they help me or can they hurt me?
And it was like, answer me.
Yeah.
Answer me right now.
Well, that could even be a conversation between them, right?
Yeah.
Like you said at the homestead, like the sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't realize that you put a recorder in there and they're just trying to
They
talk
see
to each
people,
other.
like,
Yeah.
he's walking away. Maybe
Yeah.
he's like, oh, he's walking away. Can they help me?
Yeah.
Or, like, because think about it, right? Like, if it's somebody attached with the casket, let's say, they don't know where they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe they are like, wait, where am I? Can they help me? Why is he walking
Right.
away?
Yeah.
Like, because for all we know, like, you walk into that room to do it, and they're like, hey, like,
Yeah, yeah,
where am
yeah.
I? What's going on? And
Yeah,
you're not answering them, right? And
Yeah.
they're like, wait, why is he walking away?
Answer me. Why are you walking away? Come back here.
Right.
Kind of. And there was talking like
Yeah.
the
Oh,
whole
yeah,
time,
like
3 minutes.
chattering.
That's why I love doing that, especially like leaving it, because it's always like you either hear like a conversation, them trying to talk to you, or like sometimes you get like shit talking, right?
Right.
Just,
We
like,
often get
saying
that.
something
Smelly.
about- yeah.
Well,
Check his leg.
one thing that's really cool about this location that's so different from the homestead too is the homestead has nothing, right?
Not even windows.
Not even windows. This place has so many different artifacts
Yeah.
from so many different places.
All over the
Anything-
world.
Yeah, all over
Yeah.
the world.
So much energy.
So really anything
Could be
Yeah.
from
or
anywhere.
anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've caught voices here, and it sounds like they're speaking different languages,
Yeah.
like French or whatever.
Oh,
That's like they
interesting.
have things from all over the world.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Wow.
You imagine how confused that person is? They're like, what the?
What the hell?
What's a Vermont?
What the hell? What the hell is Vermont?
What's a Vermont?
Well, well, that shit was wild.
Yeah.
It
So
was.
That's got me hyped to start the investigation
Yeah.
because
Excited for your solo up there? That'll be good.
I'm not doing it up there.
Oh. Where are you from?
there's
Not
ghosts
doing it up
here.
there.
There's ghosts here, guy.
I'm a ghost.
Okay,
I'm about to be a ghost and go to sleep.
Ghost to sleep.
Okay. Well, you guys stick around because we got a preview for next week, and we're about to go make the content for next week and get kind of spooky and
That's
weird.
what we do.
So,
Go seek some spirits.
Period.
you know what? That's what we're doing.
We're gonna just probably a haunted night too.
Oh!
See my breath in here.
Oh, my day's ruined.
I'm in danger.
Well, bicycle.
That's what our dead dad said.
Wow.
Doesn't that feel so good?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. What?
Just not the dust.
Oh, what?
That's human skin.
Oh, okay.
That's what
kind of
dust
crazy,
is.
actually.
Yeah.
Most dust is human skin. It's dried skin. I know. So I was at the car, and I turned around, and there's the windows. I saw, because you said you had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I saw a shadow, and I was like, oh, Lexi's running to the bathroom. And then I got here, and I heard your voice, and then I got sad.
Yeah, we've all been here. Then, so.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it was 6 seconds. There wasn't enough time for her to go to the bathroom. Right back.
Did you hear that again?
Yeah.
What's happening?
It's like slam.
Sorry, guys, I have to go. Holy shit.
I literally, I was like, oh, she's running to the bathroom. It wasn't like I couldn't see a person. It was just a shadow. I saw a shadow of somebody go by, and then when I opened this door and I heard her voice, I became sad.
Help me.
That became
That was really weird. I'm not saying like it looked like you. It was just like that was my brain. I saw a shadow. I was like, oh,
I
she's
just
running
said
to
I
the
have to go to the
bathroom.
bathroom.
And then when you said that, it was like at least 2 or 3. Like I could feel the house shake.
Mhm.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Guys, we're not even fully set up yet. We haven't even introed. The music box is going off.
Steve wasn't just in there?
No.
I'm here.
Because... No, Steve was in there.
I've been in this room. Yeah, you've been in that room the entire time. It was an exhale. Yo, did you hear that?
Yes.
That was weird.
What was that?
I'm pretty sure something literally just touched my necklace.
Shit's already happening.
This
Like,
is going
it
on.
just literally
Oh, I have to leave.
this is crazy.
And it's pretty toxic because what we're going to try to do is incite an argument between my wife and I.
You.
Breck? Me.
Emotional.
You reckon emotional?
Dude, exactly what you said. It's like they're like arguing.
Is somebody hurting you?
It's really weird. It's like I can hear a woman's voice trying to say something, but like another voice is screaming over her. In for the money.
John. 100%.
Energy feels quite different right now.
The energy around me feels like sticky.
That's weird because they both talked about how the energy feels.
It was like raw. Yeah.
Dude, that was behind me, 100%. What was that?
Yeah.
Like, I feel really weird
There's
here.
ghosts here right now.
Did you hear some footsteps?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there more to the story, Sarah, about how your first child passed away?
We are getting set up to have Lexi do her solo.
I immediately regret the decision I just said.